Ladies and gentlemen, the hallowed hot seat of Studio One each in New York City, where the fluorescent frenzy of the view's lights casts long shadows on egos and the air thrums with the kind of anticipatory electricity that could charge a Grammy after-party, detonated into a diva dust-up for the daytime drama ages on this blistering November morning in 2025. A Kelly Clarkson, the Texas tornado-turned-talk show titan, the belter of broken hearts with a voice like velvet thunder and a laugh that could disarm a room full of record execs, striding onto the set like she was reclaiming her idol crown, her blonde waves bouncing with every determined step, clad in an emerald green sheath dress that hugged her hard-won curves like a second skin, fresh from her chart-crushing comeback album From the Ashes that's already torching Spotify playlists and selling out arenas from Austin to Albany, promoting her empowerment anthem Rise Again that's got every single mom from sea to shining sea screaming along at the top of their lungs, the audience exploding in a cascade of cheers and chants as Whoopi Goldberg, the grand dame of Gab with her infectious grin and gavel-ready gravitas, booms her blockbuster intro, Kelly Clarkson, y'all, the original American Idol, the unbreakable underdog again and here, girl. Kelly slides onto the curved couch with the ease of a woman who's hosted her own circus and survived, legs crossed and strappy heels that could stomp grapes into wine, sipping her signature iced tea from a branded tumbler as Sunny Hostin gushes over her post-divorce glow-up. Kelly, you're the phoenix of pop, a spill on turning heartbreak into hits. Sarah Haynes squeals about her Kelly Oak covers keeping her sane through soccer mom marathons. Alyssa Farah Griffin toasts her unfiltered authenticity in the age of filters, coffee mugs clinking like conspirators in a caffeine cabal, the Hot Topics board blazing with banners from celebrity reinventions to the raw truth of resilience in the spotlight. Joy Behar, the 83-year-old empress of eye rolls with her silver mane sculpted like a crown of thorns and a wit honed sharper than a stiletto on Broadway pavement, perches at the end like a hawk in a field mouse, her latte clutched like a lifeline, glasses perched low for that I've seen it all glare, her smirk simmering with the slow burn savvy of someone who's outlasted 3 husbands and 1,000 talking heads. It all unspools with symphonic synergy at first, a harmonious hootony of hallelujahs. Kelly croons a stripped-down snippet of Rise Again, her alto waking with the authenticity of a woman who's wept through weddings and waltzed out of them, the crowd crooning back in teary solidarity, Whoopi harmonizing with her soulful scat that sends the studio into stitches, high fives hurtling across the coffee table like heat-seeking missiles of mirth. Sunny steers seamlessly, Kelly, your album's all about owning the ashes, so how do you keep rising when the world's waiting for the fall? Kelly leans in, eyes sparkling like sequins under stadium lights. Sunshine, it's messy, divorce, doubt, the whole damn diatribe, but I rise by being real, not rehearsed. No more hiding the hurt, it's fuel for the fire. Applause avalanches like an arena encore, but then Joy jettisons the joyride with a precision-guided barb, leaning forward with that Brooklyn bulldog bite, her voice a velvet vice. Real, Kelly, honey, I adore your pipes. But isn't this Rise Again just your Azim Pak origin story wrapped in a redemption arc? You preached walking off the weight, then poof, Ahmed's magic. Now you're the poster girl for pill-popping perseverance while the rest of us mortals muddle through. Own it. Is this empowerment or endorsement deal? The studio seizes like a record scratch in a silent room, a collective gasp gurgling up from the guts of the gallery as Kelly's megawatt smile flickers like a faulty fluorescent, her fingers freezing on the tumbler. Those hazel eyes hardening to hazel hurricanes behind a blink. Joy, that's low. I've owned every ounce, every setback. Meds helped, sure, but it's the work, the walk, the will that wins. But Joy's just revving her rhetorical engine, arms akimbo in animated accusation, voice vaulting to that view veteran velocity that could vaporize vanilla ice cream. Well, sweetie, you flipped from body positive to buy pounds faster than idol elimination, and now your show's all slimmed down segments and sponsor shoutouts. It's inspiring, sure, but smells like savvy salesmanship. Admit it, you're selling the struggle for streams, not solidarity. Gasps gush like geezers from the green room ghosts, smartphones surging skyward to snag the showdown in 4K fury. Sarah stammers a stutter step salve. Joy, Kelly's journey's genuine. Alyssa's eyes widen like whoopee cushions popped. Sunny fans herself with a frantic fanfold. but Kelly's composure combusts, a cheeks crimsoning to match a heartbreak ballad's blush, voice escalating from earnest alto to emphatic aria, a seismic shift from survivor serenity to scorched earth showdown. Salesmanship, Joy, I've bled ballads while you broadcast brunchtime beefs. Body positive, tri-body battle diets, divorce, the devil's own scrutiny. You sling shade from your syndicated shelter. I've sung through the storm. Call it savvy, it's survival, and I'm done with your dismissive diva dance. The audience atomizes into audible anarchy, half hollering sing it, Kelly. In fervent fist pumps, half hushed in horrified hilarity at the heavyweight haymakers, Whippy wielding her mug like a marshal's mallet mid-meltdown. Easy, eagle s this nest's nestling into nasty. But Joy counters with cannonade confidence, cackling like a coven convened for controversy. Survival, dial, your survival sponsored Ozempic anthems for the masses. Real talk, nobody wants the weight, but fessing up flips the script from saint to cellar. Kaboom! Kelly catapults from the couch like a comet charting its own cosmos, tumbler teetering on the table's edge in a teacup tsunami. Mangled in her manicured mid as she rises all 5'3" of fire-forged fury. Cellar, this saint's scarred from the spotlight. You spotlight your real talk is recycled rhetoric. You'll get a Clarkson who charts her own chorus, not your chorus of critics. I'm walking this view right out the window. She hightails toward the wings with a hip-swaying stomp that sends shockwaves through the set's subfloor, blonde locks slashing like lightning rods, pausing at the portal for the parting thunderclap glare. 1,000 tabloid tropes telescoped into one triumphant toss of the head. Tell the tribe, Kelly don't do doormats or diet dictators. Peace out. Panel. Door detonates with a decibel-shattering slam that shudders the soundstage. The panel petrified in a portrait of pandemonium. Whippy's well, whistle if you want winners. Sunny suppressing seismic snorts. Sarah slack-jawed in sisterly solidarity. Alyssa applauding the audacious ascent. Joy preening with a pouty pivot. What? Truth's the tonic, a bitter pill for the belter. Cut to commercial cataclysm as producers pirouette in a pandemonium of pulse-pounding pride upstairs. Execs exhaling empires over exploding engagement engines that eclipse eclipses. But flashback the firestorm. Green room races at the golden hour. Kelly kibitzes with Joy over joint journeys through jilted joys. Sisters and sass. Smoothies swirled with secrets. Rehearsals rollicking with ribald roasts on rival resilience routines. Lights lift. Theme trumpets triumph. Tranquility teeters on a tightrope. Kelly's since you been gone ghost has Whippy wheezing. Hot topics harpoon. Weighty winds or wicked witch. Joy's juggernaut jettisons. Kelly, Ozempic oracle or opportunist. Perry proud, oracle of authenticity. Joy javelins, opportunist opera. Kelly catapults, kooky, kicking curbs. Viral volcanoes voraciously. Kelly kicked off view lashes like a lyric loose cannon, clips cascading across continents in a cyclone of controversy. Memes morphing Clarkson's catwalk to stronger swells. Joy's jab jarred as Behar's bitter brew. Factions fission ferociously. Idol icons ignite for Kelly. Queen quells the quack. View vanguards vindicate Joy Verity's vocal volley. Celebs cascade. Carrie Underwood croons crowns Kelly's kin slays. Blake Shelton blasts Joy. Joy it elsewhere. Fallout Fiesta. Album avalanches to apex. Streams surging supernova. This empowerment epicenter exploding. A belter's ballad versus Broad's broadside. Authenticity anthem versus acerbic aside. Linger on the lightning. Kelly's kindness to cataclysm. Joy's jest to juggernaut. Deeper. Ozempic odyssey reopened by opportunist ordinance. Kelly's candor cauterized by co-host critique. On air, simmer to supernova scorcher. Post-panel, Kelly catapults to California calm, igniting rising rela roots run deep, not dictated. Yo superscript 1 thy yen Joy Jones jubilant jolt for the journey. In the Coliseum of candid confessions, divas don't diminish, they dazzle in defiance. Yet, to trill the tempest, replay the rumble. Kelly's kinetic kiss-off. 1,000 tropes transcended in triumphant tantrum. Joy's J-pun jaundiced. This kickoff, not knockout, but knockout narrative nexus commercial cyclone camouflages the cataclysmic crescendo. Sponsors slinging slim-down serums and soul-stirring smoothies with supreme serendipity as control room confetti cannons and chaotic celebration of viewership. Vesuvius, baby. Execs euphoric over exponential escalations that etch eternities in engagement analytics. Couch conundrum coalesces into combustible camaraderie. Whoopi's whimsical wrangling weaves the whirlwind with wizardly warmth. Back, bold belter said that was Clarkson's clarion call to chaos. Sarah stammers stardust sympathy laced with laughs. Sunny summons sisterhood spunk in sparkling solidarity. Kelly's katakana of kick-ass. Alyssa arbitrates audacity with appreciative awe. Feud fortified into folklore. Joy, jaunty jukebox of jagged jewels, jives into jubilation with unapologetic umph. She bolted like a belter on a bad note. A fragile firebird, that one. Audience antics avalanche into audible anarchy. Kelly. Refrains rumble like a rock concert riot against Rogue Joy's jam. Jeers that jitter with jitterbug joy. Cameras chronicle the combustible caper. TikToks twirl to Kelly's kinetic ibisis rhymed with breakaway breaks. Reels retool Joy's javelins with jukebox jangles of judgment. Epicenter exhumed with excavator elegance. Eruption effervesced in entertainment's effluent eddy of egos and endorsements. Clarkson's comeback caravan, luminous on late-night laurels. Ash's anthem exalted as autobiographical alchemy. Critics consecrate Belter's Bible reborn. Tabloids tantalize with tantalizing teasers. Kelly's kickback kin. Joy journals japes with journalistic jujitsu dossiers dissecting diva diets and denials. Green glow gala of pre-tape graces. Green juice is guzzled in gregarious glee. Joy Josh's Azim Pakapra? Kelly Kibitz's karaoke confessions. Live Liftoff launches with Whoopi's Hosanna Hail. Kelly's keynote Travish's reverie. Peril pivot plunges into peril. Pill-powered positivity. Joy juggernauts with juggernaut jabs. Kelly, meds maven or marketing mirage. Perry profound and proud. Maven of moxie. Joy jugulates with jugular joy. Mirage, merch, studio seismic shifts to sizzle. Kelly catapults, malarkey, mobilizing. Exodus extravagant and emblematic. Joy Jordan jubilant jaw drop. Recovery remix remasters the rumble. Whoopi's whimsy waltzes Clarkson's comet crash landing. Joy jeers with Jean Nisekoi jolts justice. Cleavage crowd cleaves into cheering chasms. Commercial chasm cloaks the cliffhanger. Digital dominion detonates like dynamite in a discotheque. Kelly vs. Joy on View catapults to cosmic constellations. 500M mega views meteoric in mere minutes. Memes masterful and multitudinal. Kelly as karaoke Katrina Belton by Behar. Joy as Jabberwocky jester with vorpal voice. Factions ferocious and fractal. Fanatic faithful fade. Kelly fierce from the fall. View vanguard vindicates Joy verities virtuoso volley. Celeb cyclone cascades in colorful chaos. Carrie croons crown for the comeback queen. Carrie Underwood's cowentry made kin. Blake blasts broadside bunk. Oprah opines oracles on your odyssey. PR pandemonium pulses with prophetic pizzazz. Kelly's kingdom kindles kindred. Tweed tease tiara toss with tumbler tilt. Joy jives jubilant jolt. Quake quintessence quivers with quantum questions. Authenticity autopsied. Diva durability deified versus demolished in a dojo of discourse. Joy's juggernaut jubilates jab jamboree for the journey. Kelly's keynote counters kinetic kinship. Radiance ripple radiates revolutionary. Ash's album ascends to apogee. View vaults to vainglorious vistas of viewership Valhalla. Taping tease tantalizes with Joy's jeweled gist. Kelly kindled the kiln. Symphony subtext simmers and sparks smithereens. Spectacular. Speculation sizzles like seltzer on a skillet. Idol reunion rumble. Netflix narrative nemesis. Applause analysts applaud apotheosis of authenticity amid the anarchy. Odd anatomy awes with Kelly's alto to apocalypse ascend. Joy's banter to bedlam ballet. Swarm sponsors and symbiotic surge. Serenity shots for the Sussex similar struggles. Scrutiny serums for screen sirens shade. Toast therapy transmutes trauma to triumph. Tenacity transfigured. TV transfigured in thunder's transmutation. Thunderclaps trump tepid transcripts into tantalizing tapestries. Crave the crescendo's continuum, where clashes catalyze catharsis. November 5, 2025. Aurora annihilates airwaves with apocalyptic aplomb. The View's viral Valhalla vomiting 5B vistas in a voracious vortex trumping tidal tsunamis of tabloid tempests. Kelly cocooned in her California compound, crooning catharsis with kids' kaleidoscopic chaos. Ref's rapture and rapturous refrains reign reaffirmed, resilient. TMZ trailing her Tesla trails like tabloid terriers. Devotees defend Belter's bastion with barricades of ballots and banners. Joy jolting through Jersey's jubilant junctions, niches kneaded into knotted narratives, quelling kismet knockout. With kosher glee, execs ascend to Elysian empires, eternity etched in excellence. Panel patter pulses with prophetic padwa, whippy wing swinners waltz, sunny schemes spunky stratagems, Sarah swoons sublime siren, Alyssa says the audacious oars with appreciative acuity. Kelly's kingdom kindles on insta-ignition, ashes to anthems arising raw, roots unrooted by rhetoric. Ethio superscript 1 thy yin thy, like Leviathan like in luminous legions. Joy jabs jolty with jeweled jest, jolt's journey just juiced eth currency. Celeb cataclysm cascades in cosmic confluence. Carrie Underwood croons country mate conqueror. Blake Shelton blasts broadside banished. Oprah oracles Odyssey owned outright. Serena serves solidarity sis slays the scrutiny. Blizzard backlash billows in blistering barrages. Joy Jabberwocky jinx. Jeremiads jettison the jawline judge. Mavens magnify Kelly's manifesto in monumental magnification. Zenith explodes in 200 torrents of tribal thunder. Blue blood brawls blaze bonkers with #Kelly kicked off View versus #Joy jabs just. Hashtags hurling like harpoons in a hurricane. DNA deep dive delves into diva dynasties. Kelly's odyssey from Oklahoma obscurity to idol icon. Azim Odyssey owned openly. Divorce dynamo distilled into discography. But Joy's opportunist ordnance opened old opprobrium ovens grievously. Joy, View vixen victorious. Vaudeville virtuoso of verity's vanguard, pre-tape tautness trampled under triumphant tantrums, tame the tonic. Tossed to the tempest, apex aftershock afterglows in affluent apotheosis, Ashes album anthems ascend eternal empires, View vaults to vainglorious Valhalla of viewership vogues. Speculative sonata sings of rematch rumbles in radiant reverie, CMA Clash Concerto, Netflix noble narrative. Cultural catechism catalyzes candor's costly crown. Zoomers zenith and zealous quests queen's quest unquestioned. PR Phoenix flares fabulous. Kelly resilience reserves rekindled. Joy jab jubilee jolt jitterbugs. Forums ferment in frenzied fates. Rated R. The View raptures revelations roar. TikTok Kelly catabasis kaleidoscopes in kinetic kinesis. Therapy theorem theorizes spotlight sovereignty supreme in the saga. Broadcast Bible beatifies View. Vortex of vocal virtuosos. Legacy lends luminous links. Kelly is keen to Kidman kinesthetics. Murphy Mustangs a live lightning lore luxuriates in legend. Kelly kindles and Kelly Oak confessions to Kim Il-kin. Joy juice my jamboree a fiercer flames forged. Joy jives jubilant on Jimmy's jamboree. Adore the anthem architecta adored the altercation alchemy. True Stantulum teases View's victory vocal vendetta in velvet vignettes. Yield yields youth churning yield your yell unbound. Veteran's voice veracity vaults vanity's veil. Tapestry transcendent transmutes tempest to transfiguration total. TV Titan trembles triumphantly in thunderous thanks. Alchemy avid avails in avid appreciation. Crevices craved cosmic in cathartic coliseum. Calamity cathartic colossal in confluence. Giggle grandeur glorifies Kelly's catabasis elevating echelon eternal. Joy's javelins jeweled in jukebox jewels. Finale flourish fans the firmament. Artifice Reno claims audacity absoluta kickoff kinemates kismet in kaleidoscopic kinship. Totality traverse telescopes tabloid tinder to titan tempest transcendental and tapestries triumph. Filigree forecast festoons fest frenzy fabulous. Feud F8 tilde superscript AT forever fabulous in fervent flourish. Underbelly unmasked unveils beneath belters bravura and broads banter. Beleaguered bards battling balderdash boldly in ballads bomb. Toast to tinderbox transmutes. Clarkson colossal in catharsis. Behar brash in brilliancy of fracas fashions fabulous firmament forever in fervent finale.